So we'll start with these wonderful words from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. एक स्वरूप दोन है बिन मात्र काया आद्य काय व्यूह कृष्ण लीलार सहाय. These two are one and the same identity. They differ only in form. Lord Balaram is the first bodily expansion of Krishna, and he assists in Lord Krishna's transcendental pastimes. This is from Adi Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita, 5th chapter, 5th verse. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Balaram is a Swansa expansion of the Lord, and therefore there is no difference in potency between Krishna and Balaram. The only difference is in the bodily structure. As the first expansion of Godhead, Balaram is the chief deity among the first quadruple forms, and he is the foremost assistant of Sri Krishna in his transcendental activities. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurmritan Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manabhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Dadati Sva Padantikam. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Gurudas Jadvaita Swaminiti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. एक एष स्वरूप दोन है बिना मात्र काया आद्य काय व्यूह कृष्ण लीलार सहाय. These two are one and the same identity, they differ only in form. Lord Balaram is the first bodily expansion of Krishna, and he assists in Lord Krishna's transcendental pastimes. Yeah. Lord Krishna is also called a Sevaya, the object of worship, while Lord Balaram is considered a Sevak Bhagavan. Is the first expansion, Swansa expansion of Lord Krishna. So there is no difference between Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram. As Srila Prabhupada mentions in the purport, the only difference is in the bodily structure, bodily hue. Krishna is Shyam, Lord Balaram is whitish complexion. So that's the only difference. Lord Krishna has 64 qualities in full, Lord Balaram has 64 qualities in full. But one is Sevya Bhagwan, another is Sevak Bhagwan. Right? Lord Balaram serves the Supreme Lord Krishna in all moments, in different mellows, to facilitate the transcendental pastimes of the Supreme Lord. Right? And hearing about the topics about Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram is one pleasure. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 11th verse, 11 chapter 58 verse, it says, Iti Nanda Dayo Gopaha Krishna Rama Kathamuda Kurvanto Ramamanuscha Navindam Bhava Vedanam. In this way, all the cowherd men, headed by Nanda Maharaj, enjoyed topics about the pastimes of Krishna and Balaram with great transcendental pleasure, and they could not even pursue material tribulations. So all the material tribulations, if anybody is going through that, any forms of material miseries, all goes away when we completely absorb ourselves in hearing the pastimes of Lord Krishna and Balaram. We see after the 6 sons of Devaki were killed by Kansa, uh, as soon as they were born, there were also the 6 Vasus. They are also personified as the 6 anarthas, right? Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Matsarya. So after the 6 sons of Devaki were killed, Lord Ananta entered the womb of Mother Devaki under the orders of Vishnu to Yogamaya that go to Raj and transfer Sankarshan into Rohini's womb. Right. Then I will appear as son of Devaki, you appear as daughter of Jasoda. Ordinary humans will worship you with sacrifices to fulfill material desires. Right. So, Shirodakshai Vishnu, in fact, not Mahavishnu, Shirodakshai Vishnu tells this to Yogamaya. Right. Transfer Sankarshan into Rohini's womb. So, to purify the womb of Mother Devaki, so that the Lord himself, Swayam Bhagwan Krishna, will appear in Mother Devaki's womb. Lord Balaram appears in Devaki's womb, right? And then is transferred to the womb of Mother Rohini, who stays in. She is also the wife of Vasudeva, and she stays in Braj with Nanda Maharaj and other cowherd community, right? So she was transferred. Lord Balaram was transferred into the womb of Rohini. That's why he is also known as Rohini Nandan, right? Lord Balaram primarily appears, right? There are his 5 different forms. He is the original, as we saw in the first verse. He is the original Swansa expansion of Lord Krishna. And then there are his further 5 expansions, Mahasankarshan, right? Then we see the Karnodakshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, Shirodakshai Vishnu, and the Shesha, Ananta Shesha. So these are considered as the 5 primary forms and expansions of Lord Balaram, by which he controls the entire cosmic manifestation. Right? The entire cosmic manifestation is created by Lord Balaram and his expansion. As Karnodakshai Vishnu, when he exhales, all this material universe comes into being. And further, he expands into each and every material universe as Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Right? And from his navel sprouts his lotus stem, which goes to the 14 planetary system. Right? And on the top is Lord Brahma. Right? So the entire material cosmic manifestation in each and every material universes. There is not one material universe. There are millions of material universes. Right? And then further Garbhodakshai Vishnu expands as Shirodakshai Vishnu. And as Shirodakshai Vishnu, he lies in each and every atom. Right? He lies in each and every atom. In between the atom and within the atom. Right? Additionally, from him. He also is a Paramatma in each and every living entity. Right? The Paramatma Vichya is also an expansion of Shridaksha Vishnu. And all the incarnations appear from Shridaksha Vishnu. Right? So he's known as Sankarshan because he unites the family of the Yadavas, right, Vasudeva, and Nanda Maharaj, right, since he's transferred from Mother Devki's womb into Mother Rohini's womb, right. So he's called a Sankarshan. He unites, right. He's also called as Balabhadra, right, and Rama. Further, in the name-giving ceremony, which was performed in the Goshala of Nanda Maharaj, so that it is performed in incognito, right? Gargamuni, right, named Balaram by Ayam hi Rohini Putra. This is the son of Rohini. Ramayan Surido Gunai. He pleases the friends and relatives by his qualities. Akshasyeti Rama iti will be called Rama, the supreme enjoyer. Right? He's called Rama, the supreme enjoyer. He's also son of Rohini, so he's Rohini Nandan. Surida Gunai, he pleases the friends and relatives by his qualities, by his divine qualities. He has extraordinary strength, so he's also called as Balaram. Bala Adikyat Balam Vidu, right? Yadunam apratik bhavat, sankarshanam utsanti api. Sankarshan because of uniting two families, right? He attracts the two families, Sankarshan. Balaram, right? Bala is not physical strength, it's spiritual strength. It's spiritual strength. And Rama, the supreme enjoyer. So we chant this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That Rama also refers to Balaram, right? It can also refer to Dashrati Nandan Ram, Balaram, or Radhika Raman, Krishna. Our acharyas explain that all those three are included in that Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Right. Nayam Atma Balahinena Labhyo. One cannot attain the supreme platform of self-realization without being sufficiently favored by Balaram. Right. That's why Balaram is considered as the original spiritual master. Right? It's considered the original spiritual master. The spiritual master origins from Lord Balaram. Right. Bala does not mean physical strength. No one can attain spiritual perfection by physical strength. One must have the spiritual strength which is infused by Balaram. Which is infused by Balaram. Right. And then this is a tattva of Lord Balaram. And then we can see the pastimes of Lord Balaram, which is described in detail in Srimad Bhagavatam. Rama and Krishna began to crawl after we see when Balaram appeared for the first year before the appearance of Lord Krishna. We see he hardly speaks, he's always remaining silent, right? But as soon as he's brought near Mother Jasoda, where Lord Krishna appears, immediately he starts smiling and playing and protecting his younger brother, Lord Krishna. So Rama and Krishna began to crawl by their hands. Kalena vrajatalpena gokule Ramakeshava janubhyam sahapanibhyam ringamanav vijahratu. They crawled in the muddy places of cow dung and urine of Vraj. Cow urine of Vraj. Like serpents. Ringamanav vijahratu. And at times, in fear, they will hold the tail of a calf, and the calf will start running. And they will go not leaving the tail, go to the mud filled with cow dung and urine. Right. And thus their bodies will be smeared by the vraj dust, by the cow dung, and by the cow urine. Right. There was the pastimes, the crawling pastimes of both Rama and Krishna. And then they'll be called, Krishna and Balaram will be called for lunch by their mothers. My dear Balaram, please come with your younger brother. You both ate in the morning and now you must eat something more. Nanda Maharaj will not eat till you both come. Right. They'll make various sounds. Right. The sounds of peacock. You'll see this picture that with the cowherd boys. They will make sounds of peacock, cuckoo, and other birds. Right. And when the Pauganda age started, just as during the time of Gopastami, right, they first got the permission to tend the cows, right? So they started tending cows as Gopal in Braj with the cowherd boys. The pastimes of Lord Balaram in Srimad Bhagavatam is described in various chapters. Killing of Dhenukashur, right? Killing of Pralambashur. These are few demons killed by Lord Balaram. Killing of Rukmi. Balaram visiting Vrindavan. Killing of Vivida. Balaram visiting Vrindavan. This is after he moves to Mathura along with Krishna to kill Kansha, right? Then he, after Mathura, they move to Gokula, they move to Dwarka, and then in between, Lord Balaram visits Vrindavan, right? Killing of Dvivida gorilla, marriage of Samba, the son of Lord Krishna and Jambavati. Samba is married with the daughter of Duryodhana. And now how Lord Balaram was instrumental in arranging that marriage. Right? And then pilgrimage of Balaram for a year, killing Ramaharshana, Suta, and Balavala. So various demons come, and we see Lord Krishna's pastime. It starts with Saktashur. As soon as Kansha gets the fear that the eighth child is already born and is somewhere in Braj, he sends demons all over. Right. He sends demons all over. So initially there's a killing of Saktashur demon, then killing of Putana. Right. Then there's also in one Tina bird killing and all, but then there's this killing of Bakashu, who comes as a crane, and he kind of completely swallows Lord Krishna. And as soon as Bakashu swallows Lord Krishna, Balaram for a while out of affection, out of intense emotion for Lord Krishna, falls unconscious. He falls unconscious. And then Lord Krishna entering into the body of Bakasura and bifurcates Bakasura's body and kills Bakasura. Right? Krishna kills Bakasura. Yeah. Krishna Das Abhimane, ye Ananda Sindhu, Koti Brahma Sukha Nahe Tara Eka Bindu. The conception of servitude to see Krishna generates such an ocean of joy in the soul that even the joy of oneness with the Absolute, if multiplied 10 million times, could not compare to a drop of it. So Lord Balaram, in the mood of Santaras, he expands himself as Vrindavan. The Goloka Vrindavan is the expansion of Lord Balaram. It's the expansion of Lord Balaram. He expands as the couch of Lord Krishna. He expands as the sleeper of Lord Krishna. He expands as the umbrella of Lord Krishna. So the abode of Lord Krishna is the expansion, and all these various paraphernalias are expansions of Lord Balaram. Right. So he serves Lord Krishna in various mellows. In the Dasya mood, also he serves Lord Krishna. Right. Always servitor Bhagavan. In the Sakya mood, he goes with Lord Krishna to tending cows, right? Playing with the cowherd boys, right? At times, he will massage the feet of Lord Krishna, right? Eka Krishna Sarva Sevya Jagata Ishvara Arayata Sabha Tanra Sevaka Anuchara Keha Mane Keha Na Mane Sabha Tanra Das Ye Na Mane Tara Hai Se Papanas. Lord Krishna, the one master and the Lord of the universe, is worthy of being served by everyone. Right. Indeed, everyone is but a servant of his servants. Right. So, when Lord Krishna and Balaram enters this Pauganda age, they begin tending cows. They enter Vrindavan forest with cows and boys, and enhances the beauty of Vrindavan by sounds of bees, birds, animals, fragrances of lotus from lakes, and trees bending down to touch his feet. The Lord smiled and spoke. The trees are bowing at your lotus feet. This is Lord Krishna mentioning to Lord Balaram. The trees are bowing at your lotus feet. The bees are chanting your glories. The peacocks are dancing and glancing. The cuckoos are praying. The earth is fortunate by your touch, which even Lakshmi anchors. See how Lord Krishna is glorifying Lord Balaram. He's glorifying Lord Balaram. And then they imitate animals, the ecstasy of the bees singing, the chattering of parrots, the call of the cuckoos, cooing of swans, dancing of peacock, and with deep voice call out to the cows by name with affection. Right. And they imitate the cry of birds, chakura, chakrava, peacocks, etc. Then Balaram, when he feels fatigue, places his head on another gopa while Krishna will massage his feet. Or if Krishna is resting and becomes tired, the gopas make pillows of leaves and birds, but Krishna will lay on the lap of a friend, right? And they would massage his feet and fan him. And others would sing suitable songs with affection. Those were the pastimes of Lord Krishna and Balaram, the childhood pastimes in some glimpse. Then once they were in the forest, the cowherd boys, including Sudama and Stoka Krishna, spoke, not far from here is a forest filled with palm trees. where many fruits just lying down, tal fruits are just lying down, and that forest is called Talavan, but it's guarded by this Ashura, Dhenuka Ashura, who has taken the form of an ass surrounded by friends, and he has eaten man, even the animals are afraid. So no one has tasted those sweet fruits because Dhenuka Ashur would not allow anybody to eat the fruits. So many inhabitants were all fearful. Human beings as well as animals were fearful of this demon. But our minds are attracted by the aroma. We greatly desire that, right? So if you can go and get the fruits, that will be great. So then Lord Krishna and Balaram says, "Oh, let's go," right? And then we see that when they enter into this Talavan forest, and Lord Balram starts shaking the tal tree so that all these different tal fruits fall down. Right. Hearing the shaking of the tal trees and the falling of the fruits, Dhenukasur gets completely infuriated, and he runs and kicks on the chest of Lord Balram. Lord Balaram was filled with full strength, both spiritual and physical strength, where from him comes his entire cosmic manifestation. When his chest is kicked by Dhenukasur, he just absorbs it, and then the next time when he kicks, he just gets hold of Dhenukasur's feet, swirls him around, and it's mentioned that by that intense swirling of Lord Balaram of Dhenukasur, Dhenukasur leaves his body right when he is being swirled. And then he throws that dead body of Dhenukasur on the top of the tree so that all the tree starts falling down. And then the associates of Dhenukasur starts attacking Krishna and Balaram, and they kill all the other demons. And then the cowherd boys, right, they all then eat these fruits, the tal fruits in Talavan. We see the killing of Dhenukasur is done by Lord Balaram, not by Lord Krishna. Right. This is the first demon killed by Lord Balaram. Before the other demons were killed by Lord Krishna, but this is the first demon killed by Lord Balaram. And it's mentioned by our acharyas that Lord Krishna did not kill Dhenukasur because Dhenukasur in his previous birth was an Asura in the dynasty of Bali Maharaj, who was cursed by Durvasa Muni, that since he's creating so much nonsense by braying like a donkey, better you appear as a donkey. So then he appears as Dhenukasur, powerful demon, powerful donkey. So he was a descendant of Bali Maharaj. And Lord Vishnu had promised Bali Maharaj that, he directly will not kill any other descendants of Bali Maharaj. So Lord Krishna, Swayam Bhagwan, he takes that role that, let Lord Balaram, so he is also Lord Vishnu, but Lord Balaram, since is the expansion since it's my expansion, let him kill Dhanukashur. Right. So, Dhanukashur, our acharyas explain, especially Bhaktivinoda Thakur, that he represents gross discrimination. One who has a burden of knowledge but does not know the essence of knowledge is Dhanukashur. Right. He represents gross materialistic intelligence. Right. Gross materialistic intelligence, where we see our scientists or other materialists, they will just try to get more and more intelligence and use it for materialistic means, but not know the essence of knowledge. The essence of knowledge is to know the one from whom the knowledge comes. Vedasya sarvai aham eva vedayo. The creator of the Vedas is the Supreme Lord himself. Veda by itself is knowledge, Vidya. But if we don't know the creator of the Vedas and just try to understand Vedas or forget about Vedas, just try to expand our materialistic knowledge without understanding the Supreme Lord, that's the representation of Dhanukashur. Right? That's the representation of Dhanukashur. The other demon killed by Lord Balaram is Pralambasur, who came in the disguise of a cowherd boy. And they had some sport that whoever loses will carry the winner on their shoulder. And Pralambasur, who came as a disguise of a cowherd boy, loses in wrestling with Lord Balaram. So he carries Lord Balaram on his shoulder and carries him way away from all the other cowherd boys. Right. And we see Lord Balaram being carried by Pralambasur. Initially, he starts becoming more and more heavy. It's mentioned that initially he even becomes frightened. Right. And our acharyas explained that his frightening was that, here is the Ashur who has come in the disguise of a cowherd boy, as a cowherd boy to play with Lord Krishna. And I am supposed to be the sevak, Bhagavan of Lord Krishna. Why would I try to kill this demon who has come as a friend of Lord Krishna? The other explanation given that why he's becoming frightened, that because he's being taken away, he is thinking that since this demon is taking me away, he may have some other accomplice, and I would not be there to protect Lord Krishna. So he's frightened, so he didn't want to waste much time. So he starts putting on weight so that Pralambasur could not carry him anymore. He comes in his Ashura form, right? And Balaram became heavy. Pralambasur resumed his original form. Balaram became a little frightened to maintain the mood of the pastime. He was at Krishna's side, that is his friend. How can I kill him? And Balaram thought at this moment another such demon might have been attacking Krishna. Right. So Balaram struck Pralambas's head with a fist. And just by that hit of the fist of Lord Balaram, the demon started vomiting blood. And Pralamba fell down dead. Right? He fell down dead. And all the gopas, cowherd boys, exclaimed, excellent, excellent. Right. That was the killing of Pralambasur. Let's see. Pralambasur demon represents lusty inclinations, right? Lusty inclinations, where he represents the desire for subtle sex and woman hunting, where it involves the person involves cunningness and cheating propensity, and he hides his lusty inclination within him. And when the time comes, it comes out in the open. That is just um, uh, absorbed in complete lust. Right. So Pralambasu represents lusty inclinations. And that needs also to be killed by the sword of knowledge of a spiritual master, right? Or a senior devotee explaining to us, right? Kamesha Krodesha Rajaguna Samudbhava, right? This lust and anger, right, are nothing but the gateway to hell. Gateway to hell. So that's the killing of Pralamasur. Then we see Lord Balaram we heard about Samba, the son of Lord Krishna and Jambavati. And he was attracted to the daughter of Duryodhan. And the Kauravas, seeing that Samba is trying to take away the daughter of Duryodhan, they kidnapped the son of Lord Krishna, Samba. Right? They kidnapped him and imprisoned him in Hastinapur. So Lord Balaram personally goes to Hastinapur. Right? He personally goes to Hastinapur, demands the release of Samba, and Duryodhan, in his own, though he was very fond of Lord Balaram and was learning all this wrestling, all this mace fighting, right, from Lord Balaram. So very diplomatically, he kind of tries to mention. Then the Kauravas, at one time it came where they demanded, no, we won't release Samba. So Lord Balaram becomes angry and he threatens that he will drag the entire Hastinapur and drown it in the Ganges. That I will drag Hastinapur and drown it in the Ganges. And seeing the anger of Lord Balaram, Samba was released, and then I facilitated the marriage of Samba and the daughter of Duryodhana. That is pastime. So Balaram is the source of Bhakta Abhiman, right? Bhakta Abhimana Mula, Sri Balarame, She Bhave Anugata Tandra Ansagane. The source of the sentiment of servitude is indeed Lord Balaram. The plenary expansions who follow him are all influenced by that ecstasy. Right. He also slays Dvivida gorilla. He kills the offensive Roma Harsana Sutta. Now, Roma Harsana Sutta was a Brahmana, right? Was appointed by the sages, and all the sages were hearing from him. And Lord Balaram walks into the assembly of Roma Harsana Sutta. All the sages, out of respect, stand up and they offer respects to Lord Balaram. But Roma Harsana Sutta does not offer any respect, and he goes on sitting on his duplicitous seat, Vyasasan seat, right? And Lord Balaram chastise is Romaharsana. Right? Chastise is Romaharsana. What kind of etiquette he has, and kills him with a kusha grass. Kills him with a kusha grass. So the sage is um, then very respectfully instructs Lord Balaram. No, Lord Balaram is a supreme personality of Godhead. So first of all, they glorify Lord Balaram. And then very humbly presents a case that, uh, though Brahmarsana Sutta was he not offer the proper etiquette, he's still a Brahman, and you will get uh, criticism of killing a Brahmana, right? So, Lord Balaram should do some atonement of going to pilgrimage places for 12 months, right? Or revive the Romarsam Sutta. And Lord Balaram then mentions that, okay, the reviving of Romarsana Sutta, one way of reviving Romarsana Sutta is also reviving whatever he was knowledge he was imparting in, by infusing that real knowledge into his son, right? And that's why we see Romarsana's son, Sutta Goswami, was then made the next uh, Sutta, right? So Romarsana's son uh, uh, was revived by infusing that knowledge, and that's how Lord Balaram presented. She's already revived as his son, and I will still go to that atonement. And he went to pilgrimage places, taking that perfect opportunity that, his name is Sankarshan, and here this war between the Kauravas and Pandavas is about to start, Mahabharata. So he goes on a pilgrimage, right? Um, because he was not in the mood that, Kauravas and Pandavas should fight, but Kauravas, out of their pride, they would not hear any of his instructions, right? So he took that perfect opportunity to go to pilgrimage place, right? And one can get many instructions from this pastime. If one becomes knowledgeable in Vedic scriptures, but if he still does not understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then his knowledge is like a water in ocean, ample in quantity, but of no use to quench the thirst, because it's salty. Thus, the fall down of such person is certain. Right. The basic idea behind studying scriptures is to understand the supremacy of the absolute truth and surrender unto him unconditionally. The more the person advances in bhakti, the more humble and meek he becomes. Right. There's this doha by Kabir, बड़े हुए तो क्या हुआ जैसे पेड़ खजूर, right? पंछी को छाया नहीं पाए, फल पाए बहुत दूर, right? If one is by advancing in bhakti, if he is not humble and meek, and he remains arrogant, he won't benefit the devotees around him, right? Just like a date tree, right? The fruits are very far, and it does not even provide shade to the birds, right? It does not provide shade to anyone. The devotee should never get puffed up with Vedic knowledge and be pretentious in executing devotional service. Our movement is not at all how many verses we memorize. Okay, memorization of verses is good, but in executing our devotional service to preach Krishna consciousness to others, not to get Nam La Pratishta. Nam La Pratishta is considered as Sukarera Vista, like the stool of a bird. Sukarera Vista, stool of a parrot. So, to now get puffed up with Vedic knowledge. The Lord and the pure devotees are always transcendental and supreme, and therefore never underestimate them in any circumstances. One cannot be too careless that, oh, okay, I'm so advanced that, oh, now I don't need to offer obeisances when my spiritual master or senior devotees walks in. Right. Or I'm so advanced that once I enter the temple, I don't need to offer obeisances to Srila Prabhupada or the Supreme Lord. No, they are transcendental and supreme, right? So they should always be respected, right, in any circumstances. um, the Lord is the owner of all our strength, stamina, sensory power, and life duration, right? All our strength comes from the Supreme Lord, right? All our strength comes from the Supreme Lord. Not even a blade of grass can move without the sanction of the Supreme Lord. Tesam satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam. Right? If you worship the Supreme Lord with all full devotional service, the Lord will provide us intelligence from within to come to Him. Right? So never become puffed up of our own so-called material intelligence of knowing more scriptures or knowing this or knowing that. Always remain humble and meek. The stamina, the sensory power, right? He is the remembrance, he is the forgetfulness, right? Uh, the strength within us comes from the Supreme Lord. The life air within us, the life duration within us comes from the Supreme Lord, right? So if we forget the Supreme Lord by in our false ego, right? It's of no use. Never express our concocted opinion. No. We should not uh, uh, think that, I think that it should be like this. How is it supported by Shastra? Never offer our own concocted opinion. And the sages shows how to deal with senior devotees, elders, sannyasis, and the Supreme Lord. That if there is some disagreements, how to present those disagreements in a proper etiquette to a senior, right? And the Lord personally exhibits accountability for offenses, mistakes committed during our execution of devotion service. That okay? Though it's not, I will accept what you say. I will accept your instructions without discrimination and will go and atone for killing a Brahmana. Right? So many instructions which come from this pastime of killing of Ramaharshan, etc. And then we see various pastimes. Ultimately, there is also, we see Lord Balaram marries a daughter of King Revat, who's from Satya Yoga. So the Revati is very tall. So he just, with his plow, puts it on the head of Revati to reduce her height, and then he marries Revati and Varuni. Right. Those are the two concepts of Lord Balaram. Right. At the end of the manifested Leela of Lord Krishna, Lord Balaram also goes to Prabhas Kshetra, and then when the Ganges, he then just in this form of Ananda Shesha, just enters in. Yeah. That's glories of Lord Balaram. Let's see if there are any discussions or reflections on this matter, or if there's any questions I can answer. Let me stop the share. Let's see. Oh, the stop share. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. That was very beautiful, and there's a lot of takeaways, especially the last slide. I think is very useful lessons there. Give us a minute. I'll just introduce some of the programs we do at
Okay.
our center, and then we'll take questions from devotees. And the devotees, I request, please get ready with your questions. And give me 1 second. Let me just get to the. Um, is it visible? Do you guys see the screen share?
Yes.
Is it the right screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So this is our beautiful website, ISKCON of Bergen. And like this Wednesday Sangha, we conduct it every Wednesday, 8:30 to 9:30 on the Zoom. And then on Sundays, we conduct our in-person programs at the center. And this Sunday is Grace Jagannath Das Prabhu will be speaking on Bhagavad Gita 4.9. We conduct Bhakti Bish programs every Friday. Nice, fun-filled association of the devotees. After the busy week on Fridays, 7:30 to 9:30, those who are in this vicinity, New Jersey area, please let us know. We'll connect you with one of the Bhakti Bish programs. Midday, we do the Bhagavad Gita reading, 12 p.m. to 12:15 p.m. at the same Zoom. And every day morning, a lot of devotees in the community have accepted the challenge of 4 months of improving the japa sadhana. Start at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. every day. A lot of devotees are joining it, including all the many youths. And it's a very nice, wonderful association. We start the day with a nice japa. And few of the events, let me see, Janmashtami is coming up, so we are preparing for Janmashtami celebration, card distribution around. Those who want to participate, they can also let us know. We'll engage you in that services. This week, this Sunday is Ekadasi, so please observe the fast on Ekadasi with no grains and no beans. And coming Thursday, August 27th, we're gonna have the in-person celebration of Lord Balram Jayanti. And we'll be posting those details on our website and our community, WhatsApp community. And with that, let me just go back to our program. Okay. So questions, please raise your hand or just unmute yourself. Ramchandra Prabhu, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam, Ankush Prabhupada.
Yeah,
So one of the questions that came up was once somebody asked that Lord Balaram appears with Lord Krishna. Balramji also appears as Lakshman with Lord Ram. Also as Lord Nityananda with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As Anantashesh with Lord Nrsimha. But in other avatars, he does not. Is the answer correct that because those are Leela avatars, so in those Leela avatars, he appears, but not necessarily the Shaktavesha and other avatars?
Yeah, I mean, these are Lord Balaram as direct expansion of Lord Krishna. One's expansion of Lord Krishna. Whenever Krishna appears, right, Lord Balaram appears. So we see, as you mentioned, Lord Balaram is elder brother. He appears, and the main incarnations as Lord Ramachandra. He appears as Lakshman, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not different than Krishna. He appears as Lord Nityananda. And then his expansions, right, as you mentioned, as Sesha, he appears with Lord Nrsimhadev. But not necessarily all Leela avatars on a pastime. Lord Balaram appears, like in Vaman avatar. It's not a Shaktavesh avatar, it's a Leela avatar. We don't see Lord Balaram appearing with Vaman or with Kurma avatar. Yeah, or other avatars which are for that specific Leela. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Is it okay, or does anybody else want to add? Ramachandra, you want to add?
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay.
Okay, let me see if there's other questions. Devotee, you can unmute yourself if you have any questions. Lord Balram's pastimes are so beautiful, carries a lot of messages for our sadhana, as Prabhuji described many of them. The one of them strike to my mind. Lord and his pure devotees are transcendental. One should not underestimate them and cause any kind of offenses to that.
I think Ramachandra Prabhu raised his hand again. So if somebody does not have question, Ramachandra Prabhu, go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Prabhuji, you mentioned something about Sutta Goswami from
Yeah.
Roma Harshana. What was that again? Because Roma Harshana offended, and then you said something that, did you say he learned from Roma Harshana's mistake, or?
No. Roma Harsana offended. So the sages mentioned that we had Roma Harsana Sutta for, we had all blessed him, and he's now, because he has offended, he's now killed. So to carry out his duties, you'll have to revive him. So Lord Balaram says that one of the way to revive is also if you revive his son. The Sutta Goswami is the son of Ramanujan Sutta. So if you revive his son means by infusing the knowledge. So Lord Balaram personally infuses that knowledge into Sutta Goswami. That's why we see Sutta Goswami completely with all etiquettes. He is then carrying out the glories of Bhagavatam, the glories of the pastimes of the Supreme Lord to answer. He was there in the assembly of Sukdev Goswami reciting Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. And the stage is headed by Shaunaka, Shaunaka Rishi. Then is asking questions to Sutta Goswami, and we see this entire Srimad Bhagavatam, which is narrated last, is narrated by Sutta Goswami, who is the son of Ramanujan Sutta. He is infused in knowledge by Lord Balaram, not by Ramanujan Sutta. And Lord Balaram mentions that that's also considered as reviving, not reviving Ramanujan Sutta's dead body, but reviving his son in spiritual knowledge.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Guru. Any other questions? Anybody?
It's the intricate pastimes of Lord Balaram. Special. Otherwise, not somebody can think, oh, how come he became angry and killed Rama and Sutta? But not somebody that elected in power and he himself does not follow the etiquette. Yet acharati shrestha, right? Everybody else will follow him. Everybody else will say, oh, okay, it's not necessary to stand up when everybody is hearing um, from the speaker. So when the advanced devotee comes, it's not necessary to greet him, right? So it gives us a lot of learnings from the experience that the speaker, whoever, if it's a junior speaker, he needs to stop if a senior devotee walks in.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Haribol Mataji.
In one of the slides, in one of the picture, where Balrama is on the shoulders of the Asura.
Pralamashur, yes.
In that picture, I see two Krishnas. So, is there a reason behind why we see two Krishna over there?
There's only one Krishna, but others maybe coward boy imitating it. No, because they are performing different
Yeah, I
pastimes.
see one in the middle and one is also on top of cowherd's shoulder.
Yeah.
I think Krishna is holding
The
one of
one the one on top is Balaram, and the one in Balaram is sitting on Palambasur, and Krishna is sitting on one of the Gopas. No,
Gopas.
Krishna is holding one of the Gopas on his top.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the picture. So basically, here we see Lord Krishna. He would have lost the wrestling match with in his Leela, and so he's carrying the coward boy on his shoulder. So this is Krishna. No matter now, we see in this picture there's also this as Krishna, but in actuality this is Krishna and this is Balaram.
Maybe you can share the screen, might be easier for them to understand.
Share the screen. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So this is Krishna carrying a coward boy. That means in this wrestling match, whatever they played, he would have lost against this coward boy. Not, but and so he's carrying this coward boy while Pralambasu, in the disguise of the coward boy, is carrying Lord Balaram.
Okay.
And you are probably referring to this, who also looks like Krishna.
Yeah.
But there's another coward boy who could not resemble close to Lord Krishna's form.
Yeah.
But he's another coward boy. But we can make out that he's carrying this bugle and this that. So decorated in that way. So this is Lord Krishna, and he's having the peacock feather. We don't see a peacock feather on.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Nice observation. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm an artist, so I mean, when I
Oh,
look at pictures, I look at the details. So
oh, thank
He
you.
might be Uddhava. Uddhava looks exactly like Krishna.
Oh, yeah. Full
yeah,
of. There's also that pastime that, oh, why Uddhava looks as exactly as Krishna? Right. Uddhava.
yeah, and I would say thank you for the talk today. This morning itself, I was questioning myself that when I was chanting Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, that for till today, honestly, I thought the Rama stands for Lord Ram. And suddenly I had this question that is it really this Rama stands for Lord Ram? And I got my answer today that it's Balrama. So yeah,
It's
I'm
all the three.
yeah,
The real answer is all the three.
all the way.
If somebody says, oh, it does not stand for Dashath Ram, that's also, um, so it also stands for Dashath Ram. It also stands for Lord Balram, and it also stands for Radhika Raman Ram,
Radhika Raman.
which is Krishna himself.
Okay.
So our acharyas explained that all the three are right.
And you describe in your slide that Rama means the literal meaning is supreme enjoyer.
Yeah,
So that's the quality of the Lord, supreme enjoyer.
there is a supreme
So
enjoyer. And it's called Balaram because it gives a spiritual strength. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else?
anybody else wants to go for any questions?
Reflections.
Okay. I think we can call it a almost a closing now. Thank you everyone for participating, giving your association and listening attentively, giving this time. And thank you, Prabhuji, for giving such a wonderful description of Lord Balram and many subtle topics you touched and you described a lot of takeaways. And thank you so much for that.
Oh,
And
one thing I wanted to add, I'd just like to give the credit. Okay, so many of these slides are from Gauranga Darshan Prabhu's presentation on Glories of Lord Balaram. So,
that's
credit
nice,
goes
very
to
nice.
Gauranga Darshan Prabhu.
Okay, thank you. So with that, I'd like to thank and like to request all the devotees to unmute and thank Prabhuji by saying Hari Bol loudly.
Hari
So
Bol.
that's
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Bol,
Hare
Bol.
Hari
Krishna,
Bol,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
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 Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां
पतितानां
पावनेभ्यो
पावनेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
नमः की
कोटि
जय
वैष्णव वृंद
प्रभुपाद
की
की
जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai.
अर्पणमस्तु।